Hello. So today is the sum up of the second day of Java Champion Conference. So I will give you some details about each of the talk I have watched today. So the first, it is module interaction in Modulithic Spring application by Oliver. So Oliver, Oli as is a pseudo, says that Russell Ackoff reminds us that systems thrive through interaction, not just part. These talks explore how Spring applications use dependency injection, CDI, and evaluates approaches for module interactions, weighing their impact on testability, consistency, error handling, and overall modularity. So you can have the talk at this link, bit.ly/gccb3. And the note I took during this talk were it is a presentation to explain how to shift from dependency injection to event interaction. There is an explanation of the layers of a Spring app, the traditional controller service repository. Then we have an example with an e-commerce application modularization. There is some details of the testing in Spring Boot, explanation of events with the use of application events publisher, and how to test it with the details of at application module test and for those event testing. And in the end, when you get to the end of the talk, there is this big table explaining the properties of each kind of application. The classic one, the one with event listener, and the one with application module listener. So I'll let you pause the video and check it by yourself. Then the second talk was a developer's guide to Jakarta EE 11 by Michael. And from Jakarta EE8 to the innovation packed Jakarta EE 11, this talk explores each journey, new features like Jakarta Data, updates to 16 specs, Java 21 baseline, and hands-on example for productivity and innovation. You can see the video at this link, bit.ly/gccb4. And I took the following notes. So in this, for me, it explains the new stuff in Jakarta EE11. We go through all the new features. It is very exhaustive, comprehensive. There is a lot of details. It is a bit fast tempo. So be ready to take a lot of information in a quick pace. With some demo on the while. Here an example of the code with validation. So here there was one of the demo, and you have here the Jakarta EE11 validation annotation. So at not null, assert true, size, at min, at email, that can be very useful when you have to validate data. And you see it here, it is in a recon. Okay. Then the third talk, Secrets of Performance Tuning Java on Kubernetes by Bruno. Running Java on Kubernetes starts easy, but gets tricky with performance in resource limited containers. This talk dives into JVM ergonomics, CPU throttling, garbage collectors, and tips for boosting performance while cutting crude cost. And you can see the video at bit.ly/gccb5. And the notes I took was speaking on reducing container image to be more secure and with the use of Glink. It speaks also about setting JVM on Kubernetes tuning with HPA VPA, horizontal and vertical auto scaling, CPU, and also the way to understand that more replica doesn't mean forcefully that it is more performant. And there was A/B testing to show this. And here you have the conclusion of the talk. I let you pause the video and read it yourself. Then the fourth video was best practice to secure web application by Loyane. Strong authority is just the start. This talk unpack core principles like secure coding, input validation, error handling, safe file uploads, and more to build robust web app security layers against cyber threats. You can see the talk at bit.ly/gccb7. Okay, and the notes I took. There is a lot of stuff in this video. For a developer, I think you have to see it because you can see how to do secure coding. It means that how you do coding by respecting all the security principles. And so I will not read all the stuff. You can read it by yourself. And here it is a checklist. When you have a pull request or merge request, you have to check this according to Loyane. So great talk and very useful for developers. Those coding every day. Then next talk, a data-oriented programming approach to REST API by Ken. So harnessing Java 21 features like records, seed interface, and pattern matching. This session dives into data-oriented programming concepts to access RESTful services, including AI-powered text and vision request. Vision request, it means sending the pictures to the AI agent. And you can see the video at bit.ly/gccb8. So I noted that Ken share this link, a link of InfoQ, and you go on this link, www.infoq.com/article/data-oriented-programming-java, and you will have a whole article explaining these different aspects of data-oriented programming in Java. And so we see in this video, seal, record, pattern matching, use of AI with Olama or Claude to make text or vision requests, running the code from unit test, and useful to generate the alt text of picture of your website. And here you have a snippet doing a call to a Claude platform. So you have a HTTP client here, and you create a request with the URL and the requirements headers and the body, and then you send it to the client like this. So very interesting talk. Then Java Developer Career Master Plan by Bruno. It was the last talk I saw today. It was very nice because today Bruno mentioned me in his newsletter, and he speak about me during the session, and I was very proud of this because I didn't think I could have this reach, and it was very kind of him to do this for somebody that is an attendee of the Java conference, of the Java Champion conference. So in this talk, it speaks about design your Java developer career with a 15-step master plan inspired by industry leaders. Join this interactive session because there was a question, to craft your path to senior levels and beyond with actionable steps and clarity. And you can see the talk about 1 hour and then 30 to 40 minutes of question at bit.ly/gccb9. And most of them are hidden and only accessible from networking. It was one of the key aspects that was highlighted in this video. So the principle is learn, practice, network, share, and repeat. This schema here. And then you have a free part in this plan, and I let you read it by yourself. But the one part that will make you step forward from the other will be the last part, with contributing to open source, doing public speaking, being a leader, contributing to standards, and make a brand of your activity, of yourself. And so here you can have a free book chapter from his book Career Master Plan. You go on this link, jaf.mn/career master plan, and you can download the first chapter of this book full of advice. And then the last talk that I didn't attend because I was on the last talk during this one beginning, cracking tricky Java code challenged by Raphael. But I already done 2 or 3 times this kind of a challenge in the previous Java Champion conference, and it is a talk where Raphael shares some challenge, some code challenge, and asks the attendees to provide a solution, and then he gives the solution and explain why it is the right solution. So you can go assist and attend this, see the video at bit.ly/GCB10. Okay. So thank you very much, and maybe see you in the next video. Bye.